Well, good evening, everybody, whoever's just joined. Welcome to my third Monday evening live stream. And whoever's joined, I hope you're all doing well. I can see I've got 4 watching now already. So, as can be seen in the description, I will be replying to some comments in a bit. I'll also be editing a Roblox studio, and I may possibly be doing some Train Sim 2018, depending on the time. Anyways, whoever's just, I don't know who's watching this right now because I don't see any comments that have popped up unless YouTube's being a cup to hello to MCLA Trains UK. I hope you're doing fine. I've got 7 watching at the moment, from what I'm seeing on my iPad screen anyway. So, first off, let's get off to the comments. As there are some comments that I haven't yet replied to. Hello to UK Railways. Anyway, so first comment is from one of my old Stone videos. GN Train says, nice video. I did not know they got rid of the fuel in Grand Barriers and it has a new alarm. I need to come back here. So my reply to this will be yes. The crossing was renewed in late 2016. My face. Free Brick Productions says, great video. On my Horton Road video from yesterday. I'm just going to put thanks. DP Trains commented on one of my Halloween videos at Blightdown a couple of years ago. 4 minutes 20. WillScriven.exe has stopped working. That's quite funny, actually. It's because I was saying something about a cross country or something, and then my voice did a crack when I said cross. So I'm just going to put lol XD. The UK Level Crossings channel says, great video, mate. Don't worry about missing the wigwags. And that was on Lee, which I've already replied to. And yes, on the first video, I did miss the lights going out on the first video, which kind of triggers my OCD a little bit because I like to sort of do my videos in like a certain way. Matty Ely says the level crossing is abandoned on my showcase of Hams Hall abandoned crossing. GN Train says, hi Will, nice video. So I'll reply. So far I've only got 2 comments so far. Or on the chat anyway. And of course, there's a comment from MCA Trains UK, which I've already replied to. Great video, Will. Also, why did the amber feel really long at the start? I swear they were shorter than that, or is it just my forgetting once again? The amber light's always been that long, so yeah. It's always been like 5 seconds long. Even on the old crossing, it was 5 seconds. And that's my reply as well. Dawlish Beach Cams fan says, are you live tomorrow? Yeah, I guess so. What you just said, MC Trains UK. I don't know why those comments are appearing, especially when they just typically don't need to comment it because I know, like for example, Ascot under which was it is in Oxfordshire, or Bruin is in Oxfordshire, or something like that. Um, that I didn't. That he didn't doesn't really need commenting about because I know about it anyway. So I'm going to reply. I am live right now. DP Train says, nice video, Will, on my horse and road video. So I'm going to reply. Stating the obvious much in it. Well, yeah. Reply to that. Dorish Beach Camps fan says on my Perton level crossing video from nearly 3 years ago, July 2015, says fantastic. GN Train says, nice video. I knew you would come here on my Morris Hill video from last week. Horsing Challenges TNIB, NIR Claw Machines and more says, I missed it. Darn law. Yeah, unfortunately, this guy missed the live stream. Jack's Train says, great live stream, Will, on my last live stream. Free Brick Productions says, I'm definitely going to have to catch the next one on, once again, my last live stream. And I reply, I'm going to try and do this on a weekly basis. Yes, I'm going to try and do this like weekly basis, like every Monday at 7 o'clock in the evening. Because on Mondays, I don't normally have homework during on Tuesday. And obviously, these are comments that I've already replied to. So, yeah. So, let's get on to Roblox Studio. And we're also joined on Roblox Studio by Enflow, or aka Nath Trains, who is over there at the moment. And what I'm doing at the moment is redoing this crossing called which I named Penny Bond. And it's originally was an MTBOC, like not MTBOC, MTBOD, but I decided to make it an MTBOC. Although it's not obvious that it's MTBOC at the moment because there's no buttons to, like plungers for raising the crossing yet. But I will add that off on in a second. So I'm basically just going to transfer them off one of my places, Ashworth and Bodley. So copy these. Just going to copy these over. Now, move that fencing back a little bit as well, so I can just sort of place the phone and the plunger on the gravel. GM Trains just commented, nice video. I'll have a look at that in a minute. So let's move this fencing back a stud. so I can place these somewhere. I'm going to put them here. And also some signage I'm going to transfer onto here as well, the instructions, which is this. Let's copy this over. And let's put this, put this on the light post. Like that. Make sure it's sort of in place. And let's mount it like this. So there you go. The instruction sign here to sort of go across the crossing. So far, I've had no other comments on the chat. Not all I can see anyway. Yet. And let's put this here. Only got 3 watching at the moment. I'm not really bothered about it. And M Today's Trains UK, aka Purely Rails, has joined studio. Right, let's get this in line. I'm going to group this into the model as well. Same with this one. Okay. Hold on. Auto saving. There you go. So now let's move these. Oops. The other side. I'm going to put these here. Yep, I can see what they put here. Nave says hi, and Purely Rail says Ayo. I think where would be the most suitable place to put it? Put those. Won't be acting much. Just came on for a look. Working on an SDJR7F. which I assume is a steam locomotive or something. Hmm. I don't think which would be the most suitable place to put these. I guess I could just put it here, to be honest. So you got the plunger here, unless you could suggest a much better place to put it. I think here will do, to be honest. Let's sort of rotate them around a little bit. Like that. A bit of an angle. Look a bit interesting. We have to have more fencing around here as well. I've only done sort of what still need to do this corner of the crossing, so I'll finish off that now. That fits nicely. Not much off the end. Just scale that down a little bit. Still no comments from anyone else. That's different. Because last week I had loads of comments on the chat. Unless that comes on later, but I don't know. So let's get sort of a preview what the alarms sound like. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that or not, but they sound. The one here sounds like that. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I can just hear that through my headphones. And this alarm here sounds like this. So yeah, that's what this alarm sounds like. So together, the alarms would sound like this. I'm gonna make that a little bit lower pitch. It also sound like this. Well, I'll shut that up now. Hello to Dorish Beach Cams fan. And he says, thanks for loving my comment. No problem. But anyways, I'm going to sound on this on my iPad. Anyway, let's continue sort of working on the MCBOC. By the way, this is a made up area of North Wales. And it's oops. I'm sorry. Just move the wire behind my iPad so it's not in the way of the mouse. So let's get this fencing over the other side on ZO corner of the crossing. With this gravelling back a little bit as well. That's miles away from me. Well, West Wales. Yeah. Well, it's not a real part of North Wales. It's just made up. So it's not. So this area doesn't exist. So just made up area of North Wales. So by the way, I do not own this place. It's owned by Enflog. It's just I'm on the team create of this. I'm happy with that so far. With that information sign there. Also, I need to change the text on this one as well. For that moment, this says Little Ashworth, which is not the name of this crossing. This crossing is called Penny Bonds. So let's change that to Penny Bonds. Penny Bonds. I need to change this as well. The track mileage. So, and also I need to change the grid reference as well. So, track mileage CNH3, 239.75 miles change. Grid reference SH427737. 427737. There you go. What's the Pendolino. It's just a. I've seen that. That's a very, very good Pendolino. Not. What a. Whose idea was this? Like, I mean, seriously, whose idea was this? Looks nothing like a Pendolino. I swear. It just looks like some random thing. Anyways, let's go back to this. So fencing. Uh oh, so let's reduce the size of that. Oops. And let's scale this a little bit. So it goes up to there. Let's scale this mesh bush as well. Oh, it's a Steffi BFTW Mobile Rail Spotter RX or FTL 2006 Go Animator. Oh, I had a lot of comments though. I've been going on for like um oh, about half an hour now. Oh, and hello to Free Brick Productions as well. I hope you're all doing fine. Anyways, back to this. So I was putting the fencing in. Yeah, so those of you who haven't seen already, this is what I'm doing at the moment. I'm currently editing a Roblox studio place, which has got like there's 7 crossings on this. So there's one down here. On studio's frozen. It's because it's auto saving. Yeah, there's one crossing here. Building grants, barriers, LED wigwags, and semaphore signals. Looks like the level crossing. Yeah, it is meant to sort of look at sort of like a replica to it, but obviously it's not actually Lee crossing. And there's the inside of the box. So this nice crossing is an MCPOF. MCPOF? What's an MCPOF? Never heard of that before. Unless that F is slightly mistyped. So yeah, that button is to like ring a bell in another signal box down the line. Those are the levers. Excuse me, I'm yawning a lot at the moment. So this lever is for this signal here. As you can see, it's within the highlighted section. or the box section, and this one controls this signal here. So I think fairly shortly I'll probably be going on to Train Sim in a bit. So here you've got the level crossing controls. By the way, these are not how the level crossing controls are in real life. They're not just square color-coded buttons. Put a picture up or something. Obviously, you probably know that anyway. UK, you just search it up. Okay. UK level crossing pedestal, as it's known as. Get a picture up. Well, the level crossing controls sort of vary, really. So you've got some that look like that. Oh, I don't know why I ended up there for. Some will look like this. Some look like that. Some will look like this as well. That's Pinot Crossing as well, as you can see there. That's a crossing I've been to as well, by the way, Pinot. I see an EM signal in those results. Okay. Where's that? Where? EM signal? Don't know what that is, if I'm perfectly honest. Uh, oh wait, is it something like that or something? Looks like some American type pedestrian crossing or something, or something like that. I don't really know. I'm not really an expert on like American stuff, so. Oh, okay, so that's okay, okay. Um. Anyways, I don't know why I'm looking at this. Anyways, back to you can tell because the sign features a hand for the "Don't Walk" indication. Oh yeah, okay. I see. I see. I can. It was when I saw the "Don't Walk." It's when I saw this when I this symbol that made me think it was American. So yeah. Anyways, uh, that's got nothing to do with this game. Only Canadian American pet signals use hands for the "Don't Walk" indicators. Okay, then that's fair enough. Right, right. So, well, I'm gonna go on Google Maps actually, now, or something. Um, so let's get Google Maps up. So, yeah, I do have something. Well, I do intend on going down to Herefordshire this weekend. So, but if I do, then I'll try to go to Morton on Lurg, which is this one here, which I visited in October. I need to revisit Wellington and Leicester as well because they've not too recently been upgraded to LED lights. So yeah, this is Morton on Lurg, and unfortunately, this crossing doesn't have these barriers anymore. Although you probably notice, although you might notice anyway, because you might have seen my video of this crossing. Um, so this was taken in April 2009. So it was nearly 10 years ago, and the crossing was also renewed um, later on, 2009, 2010 approximately. I don't know when exactly though, because I didn't know this crossing until like maybe if, I don't know actually, maybe like a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, maybe. Um, yeah, I would admit though, it isn't sort of it is actually a nice crossing, this one, because as you can see here, you've got semaphore signals um here on this protecting the line as well, but also would like there's a crossing just further down south, which I'd like to go to. You probably may have heard of this one if you've not seen South Coast level crossings videos. Tram tram in level crossing, which is that one with the mechanical bells, which is this one here, which although most of the time just seem to be switched off because not many people go. It just seems that not many pedestrians are around. If I ever go there, I would hope that the bells are switched on, but I I don't really, but I would sort of doubt that really. I doubt they would be switched on when if I ever go to this crossing. Um, unless there happens to be like a rail tour or something passing, and there's like a few people around the crossing. But otherwise, I don't think I will be able to catch the bells ringing unless the signal happens to have the bell switched on, which I don't really know about. So, like Wharton on Lurg, this crossing has semaphores. And in fact, a lot of these crossings on this line have semaphore signals. So this one has semaphores. Morton on Lug has semaphores. Rail Tour MCA Trains UK says Rail Tour ping hello. So if I go further up, so that's there's one of the other crossings I intend to revisit as well, Wellington level crossing. I haven't been here since October 2016 either, and I need to go back here as well because the crossing has not too recently been upgraded to LED lights. I'm gonna be uploading some videos from my Florida trip soon. Nice one. I'll have a look out for them. Although not that I always not that I always watch your videos, but I do from time to time. So yeah, as you can see, this crossing has or did have halogens, NRS or National Railway Supply. Although unfortunately, part rail LEDs in 2016, 2017, late 2016, early 2017. I'm guessing because it was still halogen in October 2016 when I went. Um, and Leicester, the next one next one up the line from it, which I went to in April last year, was also had a light renewal and also an alarm renewal as well. They haven't upgraded these since September 2016, but I would hope they would update them this year. So I'll go back to 2009. They don't look that old. In fact, they actually look quite new in 2009. Probably because they were installed not long before 2009. I'm guessing sometime like around 2005, 2006, around that time, I think. CSX upgraded all the crossings along the SNNA North subdivision to LED back in 2013, 2014. But except for one which didn't get an LED upgrade until 2015. Okay. So, and of course, you've got Ashford Bowdler near to Ludlow. As you can see, Ludlow is here. Ashford Bowdler is just miles south of there. I'll try and revisit that crossing as well at some point. Nate Train says my internet decided to work again. Yeah, you being sarcastic there. I don't really know. I can't actually tell if you're being sarcastic or not. We'll just assume you probably were. Yeah, and out of all of these crossings on this line with the halogens, Leicester, Wellington, and this Ashford Bowdler, the Ashford Bowdler looks quite new. Well, does actually look quite new for its age. It was probably about 3 or 4 years old when this was taken, and it doesn't even. And it looks like it does. It's just barely aged. If um, and also in 2009, there used to be a distant semaphore signal. So you got like caution signals, like sort of if that was the horizontal, then trains would have to be prepared to stop at the next signal. But unfortunately, that signal's been replaced with a normal aspect signal, which is rather unfortunate. And this crossing is on a cul-de-sac road or no-through road, so this road just comes to an end, as you can see here. And also, this is probably one of my favourites in Shropshire as well. Because there's a key reason behind that. It's because when you get like two trains like triggering the treadles, therefore triggering it to do a sort of a stay. The alarms get louder when when another train's coming. Although you probably know that anyway because you would have seen my videos of this crossing. It's just really. I like how to start with the alarms start really quiet, and then when there's a second train coming, they go really quite loud. So the next one up the line is Bromfield, which is full barriers this time. Control once again for control from the signal box, and protected by semaphore signals. This was taken in July 2016, and as you would probably tell, the crossing doesn't really look that old. And yes, it isn't really that old. It's not. It did not long ago. Excuse me. Replace an older like 1960s or 70s crossing with the Field and Grant barriers, as you can see here. This is taken in March 2009. And what's interesting is this crossing had halogens with. It used to have halogens with the long pointy shades, as you can see, and it appears that this crossing didn't have an alarm on it either. MCA Strange UK says gave up on the 7F boiler shape. Boiler shape put me off badly. We'll probably go back to it another time. Okay. So yeah, and also what's quite interesting is like right next to a race course and a golf club. Um. Anyways, that's not. I don't know what I'm talking about. A race course. So the next one is on the busy A49, Ornebury level crossing, which was that crossing which had that when I last went here. That barrier here, this barrier here. Uh, and the dogs come to come in. Um, and she's just gone out of the room. So yeah. Anyways, as I was just saying, when I went here last time, this this barrier here had like a chunk of its like skirt like torn away. In fact, I'll get that up on my I'll get that video up now actually. So let's just close these because I don't need them. The Apalachicola, or whatever you pronounce that, and Northern appears to have removed a lot of their bells that were on their line through Hosford, or whatever you pronounce that, and Telogia, or or I don't know, or whatever you pronounce that. I don't really know because I'm not. Obviously, I'm not from the US, as you probably well know. If they weren't stolen, that is. Okay, so let's get Onibri level crossing. So search that up. I pronounce them the Say way. Not sure how the locals would pronounce it. Okay. So if I go to this video here, Got 3 notifications. See, that bar's had like half of its skirt taken out. Um, be right back. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Favorite productions. What's that other one? So it's got Sunningdale. Yes, Sunningdale. I couldn't think of the name. So yeah. So yeah, that's the damaged skirt that's in there. Anyways, back to this. And this was sort of like site of the former Honeybury station. And also, for MCA, for the sake of MCA Trains UK, hold on. Why is it not going back in? There we go. Someone who lives next to the crossing has old vintage vehicles, an old bus. It's old vehicles here, which looks quite nice. Yeet, Mark says, or MCA Trains UK. Oh, 3 old buses. Moving up to next crossing, Craven Arms. I've heard they're going to close this crossing fairly soon. Well, not just yet though, but they say between 2019 and 2024, so it won't be just yet. And yes, this crossing it looks really quite new. Well, not obviously not now, but in 2009 it was it looked really quite new. April 2009 this was taken. They want to close Pool. Yeah, I have heard about that actually, but at the moment, that crossing, I've heard that crossing will probably be staying open for like quite a while. Um, so I think this crossing was renewed in I think 2008 because I can tell this place here looks slightly faded. Dory Speech Camp says, "I am back. Welcome back." Um, the next one up the line is the classic Marshbrook. Oh, I can't go into Street View. And you probably will know this crossing quite well because of this light here, the traffic light wigwag. Very, very rare this is. There's only like 2 in the UK now at crossings. So yeah, this was taken in July 2016. TK Train says that's a good wigwag, and also hello to you, TK Trains. Yeah, I believe this is the only LED one in the UK. And that's it in 2009 when it had halogens. He has Forest City lamps. Isn't the Freeport production asked? Isn't the second one in Wales on a private railway soon to be upgraded? Yes, it's on. Yeah, there's one. There's one in Wales, near to Port Maddock. Yeah, Forest City traffic light wigwag, as you can see. Although weirdly enough, older sort of NRS halogens, as you can see. So just normal British Rail or NRS wigwags on this crossing. And this crossing was installed about 1987, I think. So it's like 20, no, 31 years old. 31 years old, I think. So yeah, let's have a look at the Quarry Lane crossing, or Minforth. It's near Port Maddock. Port Maddock. So it's just here. So yeah, here's the Quarry Lane. Yeah, Quarry Lane level crossing. They look like just sort of normal traffic lights here. Yeah, this is a miniature railway, as you can see. Has that crossing renewed to LEDs yet? I don't really know. I don't think it has been, if I'm perfectly honest. But the alarms are actually quite old on this crossing. So, although you can't see, but there's a Yodel alarm there. Not that I've been to this crossing, of course. But there's an E2S A100 sounder there. Illinois, no, Illinois, or whatever you pronounce that, used to have a Norfolk Southern crossing with the lights positioned vertically, though NS have since replaced the lights and they are now horizontally positioned. Are you going to see Ponton? See, Old Ponton is on the map. I'll have a look in a bit. Illinois. Illinois. Okay. Or if I said that right. And of course, Porthmadog is the has has the Britannia Bridge crossing. Very, very sort of unique crossing. Once again, a narrow gauge railway. Close enough, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. So as you can see, this is quite a really cool looking crossing. You've got a set of lights here facing off a junction, and then the railway track goes across the bridge like this. And it goes down there. And there's the Portmaddock station. I have been here once, but that was a sort of years ago now, about 2011. But I don't have any footage of this crossing though. Yeah, it's a pretty long crossing indeed. Oldfield and Grant Parries as well. That alarm there looks quite old as well. Try train sim and train spot at Pontyclun train station. I don't have Pontyclun at the moment. So that alarm looks quite new in 2009, but it's just sort of screwed up now. Anyways, so I know you can train spot there. Okay. How do you change the street view scenery? So if you go on your computer, so you got this here, you got this sort of icon here where you can actually sort of go back in time. Right. So yeah. So right, I'm gonna go on to train sim now. So let's close these down. If you got Steam, well, I do have Steam on my laptop. I don't have a Steam account. Steam account. So yeah, just gonna wait for those to well close. So let's get train sim on then. Oh, I know it's a UK Level Crossings channel as well. Porthmadog, Britannia Bridge, and Porthmadog. Yeah. 61 hours? Yes, 61 hours. What about 61 hours, though? Well, I am, yes, and well, yes, I am on Steam, but for some reason my dad's put it under his email. I don't know why. I have 108, and I play like once every. So yeah, let's get Train Sim open then. I have nearly 500. So what the? Uh, why has it gone to my channel icon? Oh, never mind. It's come back. It's screen share's come back now. Okay. Oh, what the? It's gone back to my. Oh. Uh. Let's see how. Let's see how shocking. Will's driving it. Excuse me for the yawning, man. There we go. So now on Train Sim 2018. So yeah. So last time I did South Wales Coastal. So this time I'm going to do West Coast. West Coast. I'm gonna do West Coast Main Line Trent Valley because why not? So I'm gonna do the 35-minute scenario. So welcome aboard the Virgin Class United Pendolino. In this scenario, you will be operating an early morning high-speed passenger service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, starting from Stafford, and going as far as Rugby, making one stop at Nuneaton along the way. I'm thinking of getting Train Sim. Okay, I would recommend getting Train Sim actually. It's quite a good train simulator if you ask me. So let's do this scenario then. So we're just currently awaiting for this scenario to load up. if his inventory is, have you turned any cars into gems recently? I think I have. Uh, I think I have once. Ah, Pure has added you to his or her friends list. I just saw that pop up on the right hand corner. Yo, yoink! It sent friend request. Yeah, it's just popped up in the right hand corner. I can add you as well if you want. Yeah, you can. You can do if you want. But I don't really mind to be honest. But if you want to, this scenario's taking a while to load. Frozen is for people with no lives. Cringe fest. Literally. Every time I watch a live stream, my battery goes down very low when I do not have a charging cable in my bedroom. Okay, why is this scenario taking so long to load? Sending charger lead via mobile data. North has added you to his or her friends list. Coolio. And I keep yawning for some reason. I'll accept the friend request when I'm in a bit. You can't find me. Yeah, D Scriven 58. By the way, that's my name is not David Scriven. That's my dad's name. Well, this scenario is taking a long time to. There we go. Finally, after one. Good morning, driver. Welcome aboard the Virgin Class 390 Pendolino. You'll be operating early morning high-speed passenger service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, starting from Stafford and going as far as Rugby, making one stop at Nuneaton along the way. Please allow passengers before. Bleh, bleh. Please allow passengers to board here before departing. So, so, there's the train. So let's get the headlights set up. Let's set this direction. So I have school in the morning from 084. School instant deport. Excuse me. Yeah, currently at Stafford, platform 1 at Stafford Station. And we've got a Class 350 Desiro in platform 3, I think that is. No, what? No, platform 4. Where is platform 2? Is there even a platform 2? If there isn't, I'm guessing this one. So it'll be departing in a minute. I don't finish until the 26th. 26th of June. What the? 26th? That's quite late. So let's get going then. There's a tray, doors are shut. I don't want to be making that mistake and start speeding like I did last time. So I'm going to keep my eye on the speed limit. About the World Cup football, I would hope for England to win. So let's get in the cab. So I can put my foot up at the maximum. So we've currently got an 85 mile an hour limit. Favorite Productions has added you to his or her friends. Okay. So yeah, I'm liking. I'm liking. So yeah, we're currently tilting around the corners. And also, if I press N, got this coupler that this flap opens for a coupler to come out if this happens to fail. And yeah, apologies for the lag on this. There's not much I can do about it. Unless I get OBS, which I don't think I don't know really. Kendalina CHR when? I'm also going to remember to use the speed set as well. $100 mile an hour limit now. I tried downloading the reskin. What reskin? Speed set. GWR 800. Oh yeah, speaking of 800s, I actually saw an 800 at Horton Road the other day. And it was one of those more longer ones. It was a 9-car 800, which is the first time I've seen. It's the first time I've ever seen a 9-car 800. It was 800 30 something. I don't remember which one. It was an 800/3. I know that. If I remember right, if it might have been 308, but I can't remember though. It's 803 mark. It was an 803 that I saw, which was a 9-car one. Got 90 limit coming up. If you look at my horse, if you look at one of my horse and road videos, 800 307. Okay, was close. Does it blend? What do you mean blend? Oh, no, it's got 125 mile an hour limit. So this line that's joining in here, that comes from, I think that comes from Stoke-on-Trent. Yes, yeah, Stone and Barlet, yeah, Stone. So we've got 125 mile an hour limit coming now. So we can go at put at lines at 125 mile an hour. Yeah, that 800 I saw yesterday at Horton Road was looked really quite new. So it probably was a brand new unit. They're practically plastic bottles. So we're shortly be approaching Rugeley Trent Valley. As you can see over there, that's Rugeley Power Station. The longest 800 is ever is a double five car. Well, yes, but I'm saying the more longer 800s. I'm basically referring to like single units. I'm hoping you're able to hear me. If you can you hear if you can hear me clearly, just tell me. If you can't, then tell me. Because if you can't hear me clearly, then I'll turn the volume of the sound down a bit. I get 123. I'm going to put speed set on. You are glitching out for me. What do you mean glitching out? I'm going to check my headphones. Oh yeah, I can hear myself relatively clearly in my headphones. So next station is Lichfield, Trent Valley, followed by Tamworth, and then followed by Colesworth, and then Atherstone, and then Nuneaton, and then Rugby. Hello to DP Trains. This is what I'm driving at the moment, Pandolino. Let's have an interior view. So that's what it looks like in first class on the Virgin Pendolinos. I don't like the new TS Pendolino's livery appliance. It's too bright. Well, it looks fine to me. Uh, okay. Oh wait, hold on. Are you referring to the train sim, or are you referring it to real life? Because I know about the re-liveried Pendolinos as well. which looks nice, but a bit bland if you ask me. I was asking M Trains UK. What to go when it runs out, so buy when it runs out. Okay. Well, oh, you're sorry, talking about the DTG. Buy when you run off. Door of speech, Cam's fan, DB Train says. And also, just around this area, there used to be a crossing at Haidmore, which unfortunately got taken up in 2006. Although I never really knew about it. So we're approaching Tamworth. Easiest way to tell if there was a crossing that was closed here in the US is if a road abruptly ends on opposite sides of a rail line, or if there is a road stub or two next to a rail line. Yeah, yeah. Um, at the former Hickson crossing, um, there's actually sort of like fencing, and then there's a bit of road, sort of past the fence, and it ends. Same across the other side as well. I'll show you that in a minute. Hello to David, David X Roblox and more. Stevie Trains, different account. So I think we're just about to pass Polesworth. Yes, we are. We're about to pass Polesworth in a minute. I've got like 3 channels. There used to be a crossing on Broad Street in downtown Scottsboro, Alabama. At least it appears that there was one. Yeah, So that's Polesworth Station, which has only got one platform in use. The other platform is abandoned, basically. And there's only like one train a day that stops there, and it only goes northbound. So you can't go back to Polesworth Station on the train, which is a bit of a pain. So I've got a 100-mile-an-hour limit coming up now. Spa. I need to go out film recording level crossings more often. Yeah, I've got a new camera so the footage will be improved. Yeah, so we're currently approaching Atherstone Station. Well, station, but we're on the up fast line, so it won't be so sort of go past the just a fast line, as you can see. Platform there, platform there. So basically on the express line. And also, as you would have just seen as well, there's a train station stopped at the station. I assuming forming a London Euston to Crewe service. I'll take the speed set off. Whoa, what the hell? For some reason, a pace of video on my other channel was more interesting than the steam locomotive. So we're running like a minute ahead of schedule. 0619 is when I'm supposed to arrive. But the ETA is no 2 minutes actually. 067. Oh yeah, a minute earlier. Minute, yeah. 061755 currently. For like 2 minutes away. Okay, I'm going to start slowing down now because we're not far from Nuneaton. So Nuneaton Station is just there. Doors open. There's a driver. Oh, Penalina come in. I assume that's probably stopping as well. £200? Wouldn't be £200 here, trust me. £2,000, I would say. How we're gonna depart in a minute. So let's get moving then. Let's get back in the cab now. $390,041. 141 technically. Okay, see you later, DP trains. So our next station is Rugby, which will be where we finish off our scenario, where we finish off the scenario. So this will be where we finish the scenario. I'm actually doing pretty good. I've not spared once in this scenario yet. I'm doing pretty good. Never see. I've actually been in the Pendolino cab once. All I went, so I went travelled in the Class 390 Pendolino cab from Birmingham New Street all the way to London Euston. It's about an hour and 25-minute journey, all the way from Birmingham to London. So we should be arriving at Rugby within the next 5 minutes. So there's a bit of a view out there. Nice two-tone there. Let's get back in the cab now. I'm not far from Rugby now because I recognise this like factory or something just there. Hell, not far from Rugby now, so I'm going to start to slow down for Rugby. There's Rugby there. The 911 car stop marker is this there. There we go. Let's have a little nosy around Rugby then. And also, I've stood on Rugby railway station before. If you ever come to this station, there is one spot that I would recommend you stand at if you've not seen this before. This little corner here, got this line just there, that line here, and like every now and again, you'll see these pendolinos or these high-speed trains just zoom up around that corner 125 miles per hour. It's just awesome watching them come up from there. Okay, scenario complete. So yeah, I'll probably stop. So quarter past, half past. Just tell me which you prefer, which you would prefer me to stop streaming. Quarter past or half past. When That's weird. Oh, there we go. Don't know what happened there. I couldn't hear anything myself then. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So this is Ham's Hall, the abandoned one. So if I go, well, so basically, it's that crossing that's on my background image. If I get it up. So basically, my channel icon. So let's go. Let's firstly go into. Well, yeah, it's the thumbnail for this live stream. So yeah. If you if you want to go to abandoned crossing, then so yeah, it's this crossing here, that on this icon. Anyways, that's what I was just saying. If you want to go to an abandoned crossing, then you go to the ones like just like down Plymouth. Not that I've been there, of course, but anyways, as I was saying, so this is in 2016, apparently. Oh, when was this? May 2018, apparently. Oh, there's something parked there. Oh, don't tell me they've removed anything from there. So this was May 2018, apparently. And this was August 2017. So what I can see is vehicles like vans there. 2016. So if I go back, 2007. So yeah, you can see the trees are sort of cutting back a bit. 2006, 2005. Oh, that's a really bad quality picture. 2003, 2001. Hardly any vegetation. 1999. 1945 was the oldest around here. So that's 1999. There doesn't appear to be any track, which is weird. If you look well, I can't see any track there. But if in 1999, you can't see any track. In 2001, you can see track. It's just really, really weird. 1920s. So yeah, if I go back, 1999, and then 2001, it could be a possibility that there was like a line that went across there, and it got taken up, and it was put back into place, but they just sort of gave up on it. And hence why there's a set of buffers there, so the line just ends there. Hello to Paskins Railway. Yeah, I guess well, I guess they were planning to try and get trains on that line again, which somehow maybe that didn't go quite to plan. But it's really, really odd. Like seeing a level crossing there, and then the track just ends there. It's really, really weird. If that line was to continue, though, it looks like the line would have gone, sort of followed this bit here, and may have gone sort of around these areas or somewhere. So yeah, there's the main line here, the Leicester to Stansted, like, or the Birmingham to Leicester line. So you can see track there, and it looks like the track there, and it just sort of disappears. And all it is just basically just track taken up in 1999. And then in 2001, they've just sort of relayed the track or something like that. I don't know exactly what they've done, but from the looks of it, they look sort of relayed line, and then they've just thought, screw it, we're just gonna leave it. Yeah. So yeah, that's quite interesting, actually. So that's its current state, all sort of overgrown and just left like that. And I don't think it's been touched since. Wait a second. Is that track there? Or is that just oh, I don't know. There's actually a completely isolated branching Mississippi that was never used. No, oh, Mississippi. Oh, okay. Was built for an industrial park that never opened. Nave trains, nave trains, nave trains, nave trains, nave trains, nave trains, nave trains. Yeah. So if you haven't seen the video of that crossing already, or if you've forgotten that crossing, there's just sort of a little preview. So you might recognise this one. Um, so yeah, this is, well, I don't really know what type of exactly what type of crossing that is, but I would assume it's like an AOCL, but a plunger operated one, which is quite interesting. So yeah, if I skip forward, so here you've got the set of lights here with the amber lights just completely well is like smashed. Well, pretty much all the lights smashed. Yeah, EAR. I don't really know why it's called that. I don't even know what EAR even means. So yeah, this light here is in better condition. And of course, I don't even know why they've got the cattle guards beside the crossing because nothing uses it. There's no way a train could come along here. It's just not possible for a train to come along. And there's the alarm, as you can see here. And if you look carefully, where this bit is here, there's meant to be a wire going into the alarm, but there isn't, which is weird. And if there's no wire going into the alarm, it just makes me tempted to sort of get sort of like the things that hold the alarm on, like nuts or bolts or whatever it is, just turn them and take them out and just pick the alarm up and just take it home. It just makes me feel tempted to do that. Um, Arriva trains are not going to run on the Welsh Railway by 2019. Yeah, I know. I've heard about the franchise changeover for the Welsh services. And I'll do it. Well, there's two on that crossing, so you could just get both of them. Or you could get one of them and I get the other. The one I was get is the one on this light because it's kind of hidden in a bush. So I think I would like to yeet, consider it done. And then obviously I'll go onto the trash because obviously nothing will come along here, so there's no safety hazard. There's like a driver's indicator there, and then there's a stop board. Contact signal for authority to proceed. Press plunger. Obtain white light. Whistle before proceeding. And then there's a phone, a telephone, and there's also a plunger to operate it. So that's the inside the phone. And then over here, there's the other indicator, which has still got a red light illuminated, which is really, really weird. As you can see, there used to be four abandoned crossings on the walking north and eastern in downtown Shelbyville, TN. Yeah. And also, there's another. Moving on to another abandoned crossing. There's two, like sort of down Plymouth, just sort of off the Devon Expressway. Let's just get Devon Expressway. The TN is Tennessee. Tennessee. Okay. Tennessee. Okay. So Plymouth is here. Devon Expressway is here, and it's just off there, I think. Yeah, just off there. They're technically still there, but the signals were removed a few years ago. Okay. Right, where is it is here, I think. Yeah, it's here. So there's one of the abandoned crossings. It's called Marsh Mills. This one. So this is Marsh Mills number 1, and it's a one-way street AOCL. One's down the way of McDonald's. Okay. So there's only 2 lights here because it's a one-way system. April 2017, so it was last year, and I'm surprised it's been just left like that. It was quite an old one as well. If I go back to 2009, There's an alarm there. There's two. Well, there was two alarms, but that alarm has just disappeared off that post. So either it's been removed or someone's just come along and nicked it. That alarm is in toolbox reach. Yep. And there's Marshmallows number 2. Unfortunately, that alarm has not isn't there. Either someone's pinched it or it's just disappeared. So that's Marshmallows number 2. Level crossing. If someone's actually filmed this before it was abandoned, well, it was about 10 years ago now. Well, just under 10 years ago. In 2009, that was the state of it in 2009. And then well, I think it was probably abandoned about 10 years ago, I think. And in 2011, they fenced it off. The abandoned crossing over there in the UK is in Stretford. Yeah, that link there is the Marsh Mills video. Stretford. Stretford, Matt. Stretford. Oh yeah, Trafford Park. Yeah, Trafford Park. Yeah, I've seen those ones actually. The ones at Trafford Park in Manchester. Trafford Park Road it's on. So yeah, there's this one here. I was at Trafford Park. This is. So yeah, there's a light that's just been held on a massive pole, being held across the road like that. And the alarm's there. There's an abandoned railway in Dudley coming to a tram line. Yeah. I heard there's an abandoned sort of track at Langley Green as well. Not that I'd go to Langley Green, of course, because it's a bit of a rough area. Yeah, I've seen the alarm on the back of that. This is a really interesting looking one, actually. There's like 2 crossings here. So there's one here as well. And what's really, really weird is that it's got 2 alarms on the same set. And there's an alarm there, and there's like a pedestrian signal there. A flashing red man or something. And once again, there's 2 Yoda alarms. One there and one there. I'm going to be heading shopping soon. Okay. Isn't there a small set about New Haven? New Haven? 2 alarms on the same post? No, I don't think so. Although I know that does have 4 alarms though. And there's also 2 other crossings that I would not far from me, near to Lichfield. Well, one near Lichfield and one near Coventry, or on the outskirts of Coventry. So there's one near Pipe Hill, Fossway Lane. I'm yet to check this one out. It's a half barrier one. They wanted to make sure you heard the alarms there. Or I might be thinking of Spondon. Yeah, Spondon's has the 2 alarms on the same pole, or did have the 2 alarms on the same pole, but that's being upgraded. So yeah, this is Fossway Lane level crossing on an abandoned line. So it's a half barrier one. I mean, this is one I've yet to check out. It's an early 1990s one as well. Marsh Mills 1 lead onto Plym Valley Railway. I know past 9:30, but I'll continue till about 9:40 until 9:45. So yeah, and then there's the Royal Town of Sutton Coldfield. Right, where was I? So there's one at Coventry, or on the outskirts of Coventry, Wheelwright Lane, which is just there. And it's this time it's a full barrier type. It's one of those TMOB type ones. And this is a rather interesting looking one as well. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wigwags, all halogen as well. That's one I also would like to check out at some point. Well, I would think it's abandoned anyway because there's like stuff filled between those 2 rails. So yeah. There's a few abandoned signalized crossings around Atlanta, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. What I also find interesting is how these lights are being set up here at this one. So these lights are sort of mounted on a weird sort of pole like that. Such as the one on Sawtell Avenue with the GRS Lex C lights. Okay. So I can imagine this is a late 1990s crossing. I'm guessing installed after 1996 because I can tell by the sort of the lights, because there's like a circle in the middle of these. Although these ones don't, obviously. Stoke level crossing is abandoned. Yeah, that's abandoned, but still working. Obviously not. Not obviously the line isn't abandoned, but the road across there is abandoned, and it's all just fenced off. Anyways, um, as you can see, sort of down there, it's like 21:42, and I'm getting a bit tired now. So, and also this crossing has halogen barrier lights as well, which is also quite interesting. Anyways, I'm probably going to finish off the stream here now. So, because I'm always in like 45 minutes over the time that I usually finish. So, thanks everyone for tuning into the stream. Um, so, um, I hope you enjoyed watching the stream. Um, please leave a like if you haven't done so already. Um, can I send you a link on Steam to the crossing in question? If I can send you a link on Steam to the crossing in question if you want me to. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this live stream. Please like if you haven't done so already. Oh, that'll be greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next stream in a week's time. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.